If you're a YouTuber, then you probably end up doing pieces to camera like this. Or perhaps you make films and you've got to film other people recording stuff and saying stuff on camera. You know how difficult it is? You put a camera in front of them, they freeze up, they ask for an auto cue, you haven't got one, and then you start holding whiteboards up and it gets really complicated. There are a few methods to make sure you get your pieces to camera spot on. Whether you just turn it on, start recording and hope for the best, or do what I do. For most of my YouTube videos, I just write bullet pointed notes and expand upon those while I'm talking. If you want to take it to the next level though, you could use a teleprompter. In fact, I'm using one right now. They come in all shapes and sizes, from huge, heavy chunks of metal that need their own tripod, to small smartphone teleprompters for mobile videographers. This particular one is by SmallRig and it's designed for mirrorless cameras. So let's take this off the camera now and I'll show you what it comes with and how it works. So firstly in the box you get two really nice, almost premium quality feeling drawstring bags to fit in the teleprompter and its accessories. Inside the big bag, the first thing I've got is a teleprompter itself. You'll feel it's a little bit plasticky, very lightweight, has the back cover for the lens and the front cover to cover up the glass. Then we have a phone holder in case you wanted to film with your phone and not actually film with your camera, and the extendable phone and tablet holder for the device you're going to be reading from. You've also got a Bluetooth remote to connect to the device you'll be reading from and control the app. This takes standard AAA batteries. In the small bag then, I keep all of the filter threads I'll attach to the lenses, which attaches then to the teleprompter. And it also comes with a cleaning cloth in case you want to clean that front glass. Once the teleprompter is assembled, all you've got to do is screw on the filter thread depending on which lens you're using, and then slide the teleprompter over the front of the lens like so. Then pop your phone or tablet into the holder and you're good to go. So getting into the app now, the app you're looking for is called Des View. In some places it will say Best View and in some places it will say Des View, so not complicated at all. Once you open the app, you've got all your scripts here. I've just got the example one you get given when you download the app. If you click new lines at the bottom, you can create a new script. Just give that script a quick title and then you can start writing your script, or you can paste one in from somewhere else. So if I click on that example script now and turn the phone horizontally, you just see the script. It's white text on a black background. You hit the settings button in the bottom right corner, it comes up with this menu. I can now adjust the font. I can adjust how fast it will play back when I press play on the remote. I can change the background color. I can change the font color. You can have any combination of these, so you can literally just have blue on a yellow background if you really wanted to, but I recommend using white on a black background because it will have less interference that way. You can set your countdown for when you start the auto cue, and importantly you can turn on your mirroring. It's important to have this on when you're using an auto cue because the auto cue will mirror the image. It looks a bit odd on the phone, but trust me, it will look good once you connect it to the auto cue. And of course if you press a little pen button in the bottom right, it'll bring up your script again and you can edit it and change it as you want. And that's pretty much it for the whole app. No bells or whistles here, but it does the trick. Now let's get onto the pros and the cons of the SmallRig Teleprompter. First off, the quality of this product is great for the price. Like I mentioned earlier, teleprompters can range from small smartphone ones to huge metal beasts that sit on a tripod, and often these use real glass as well. To keep it light, SmallRig have used these light plastics for a lot of it, and the screen isn't actually glass, but it still feels like a premium product given the price point. Another pro, which is actually kind of similar to the last one, is portability. Now I've used auto cues that have their own roller bag before. You're dragging it around, it's a huge bag, it's just another thing to carry. And you've also got to carry a tripod with it to stand it up. And it just becomes so complicated that you don't want to take it with you at any point. But when you pack this one up, it's just a small, albeit awkwardly shaped bag. It's just going to be a lot easier to take this one on professional shoots, and it also doesn't need its own tripod, so that's one thing less to carry. In terms of things that could be improved then, I was a little disappointed to see that this was advertised for 11-inch devices, but this doesn't actually mean devices with an 11-inch screen, but devices that are 11-inch in total size. This means I can't really use my iPad Pro because it's got an 11-inch screen, but it's also got bezels that brings it above the maximum size of this auto cue, and the iPad Pro would have been great for this. But having said that, the iPad Pro might have been a little bit too heavy, and that brings me to my next point. As I mentioned earlier, this teleprompter just slots onto the end of your lens. It's a little worrying that you're putting consistent pressure on that lens and that mount. I honestly don't think it'd be a problem. You just need to be careful how much weight you're putting here and realise it's all being held up by the mount. In fact, at least with Sony E-mount, the weight of this teleprompter and Sigma 24-70 is the same as the weight of that huge Tamron lens, the 35-150. So we already know the mount can handle it. Finally, a small limitation of design is that because you're using smaller devices, this is not going to work if you're in a large room and your talent is like 20 feet away, because the text just wouldn't be big enough. And yeah, you can make the text bigger in the app, but then you'd only have a few words on the screen and you'd have to make it go faster. Personally, I've been using this teleprompter now for a few corporate videos, a few YouTube videos. My clients absolutely love it, and it's made recording my YouTube videos so much easier and so much quicker. All in all, if you're looking for a small teleprompter to use with mirrorless cameras, this is a great option for the price point. Coming in at around £100 on Amazon with consistent offers for money off too. It's a no-brainer for corporate work, and it will help take your YouTube videos to the next level. Thanks for watching. I've been Chris Spice. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful at all, hit the thumbs up button. If you've got any comments or questions on the SmallRig Teleprompter, then leave them in the comments section, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.